getting ready to drop some eggs. So we're gonna leave
Keep
her.
rolling now.
Move it up there. There's one.
Huh?
Move it up.
Oopsie, sorry, Cammy. I think that one's too small. Just leave it. Okay, we're going to be cleaning crabs today. First, we use tongs to get them out because they have a very nasty bite temperament. The next step is to get the claws off because in this part of North Carolina we clean our crabs live instead of cooking them live. I'm going to hold him from the back because he can't reach around and get me that way. Come around from the back and grab his claws. Break each claw off. And retain for cooking later. It is now time to clean the crab. We will take off his apron, pull the shell off, which will expose the insides. Just tossing that in the water because the little fish love to eat that stuff. I'm breaking off his facial features, and these are sometimes called their lungs. They're not actually lungs, but they do need to come off. We don't eat these because this is their filtration system. And you don't want to eat that stuff. Okay, the next part, we hose out the innards. With a little help from Roxy. Leaving a nice, clean crab ready to cook and eat. We have tomorrow. Yeah. And then through Monday. Three items I use to steam crabs would be Old Bay seasoning, vinegar, I prefer tarragon vinegar, and water. The water and vinegar go in the bottom of the steamer.
Right.
We've added our vinegar and our water now to the bottom of the steamer. We're going to layer in one layer of beautifully clean crab in the bottom of the steamer. And then we'll put in Old Bay to see, just to taste. We happen to like ours very spicy, so we get ours covered pretty well. Then comes in another layer of crab. We're going to be doing about 21 crabs today. And then more Old Bay. Another layer of crab. And this will be our last layer of bodies. So I'm going to squeeze in an extra one over here. And put in the legs. The order doesn't really matter. Sometimes I put in the legs first. It just depends on which part goes in the bucket first. Okay, all the legs are in. Shake a little bit of Old Bay in here, just for luck. Put our lid on our pot. Put our burner on high. And and set our timer for 12 to 15 minutes.
Here's the crabs, cooked and ready to eat, along with shrimp. All of the seafood you see here was caught on the North Carolina Intercoastal Waterway. Behind, and then break the claws off.
But hold him down at the back. Oh boy. All right, we have a nice large blue crab. This is a male. We can tell because his claws are blue and because his apron is pointy. I am now going to break the claws off of him one at a time. I'm holding him very securely to make sure he doesn't get me. We will reserve our claws for later for cooking. At this point, I will remove the apron. It's a little more difficult on a male than it is on a female. There we go. And next is outer shell. I'm going to use his legs as leverage as I push away. Doing each side a little bit. Okay, we're going to throw this part back into the water because the little fish love to eat the remains. I'm now breaking off the facial features and what is called the lungs on a crab. They're not true lungs, but a filtration system for the crabs. Okay, the part that's left inside is some organs and fat tissue. We're going to just hose that out so it gives us a nice clean crab to cook and eat at the table. Now, this method is different from the method in most of the rest of the crab eating country. Most people cook their crabs live. Crabs either need to be cooked live or cleaned live due to bacteria and poison that is let off if they're allowed to sit around dead for any amount of time.